All praises, glory, and honor to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
All right, Shalom, brothers and sisters in the truth. I'm your brother, Mr. LJ, coming to you again with another lesson. Lord willing, this will be edifying to those of you who are tuning in. And today I'm going to show you two videos here. And the reason for these two videos is to give you a visual of why Yahawah has to take hold of us, our spirit, to bring us against this man, wicked man Esau. So in this first clip here, this is coming from the movie Blood In, Blood Out. You're going to see where the leader of the Hispanic gang here called Onda is declaring exactly what we should all be declaring in our mind, in our hearts, against this wicked man. And then the other clip is going to show a Jake of today, a real video of how Jake, who doesn't take part of this truth, responds to his enemy, which is the wicked man, the white man, the so-called white man, Esau. But before we start, let's go into the book of Jeremiah 50, starting with verse 33, and it says, "Thus said the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were pressed together." Yes, that's the northern and southern kingdom, okay? "And all that took them captive held them fast. They refused to let them go. Their Redeemer is strong. The Lord of hosts is his name, Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi. He shall thoroughly plead their cause, and he may give rest to the land and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon." Let's take a look at that word disquiet. And the word disquiet, which spells disquuiet, says a feeling of anxiety or worry. Make someone worry or uneasy. And we're going to find out through the other scriptures. And when you look at this video, why Esau is going to feel uneasy and also be worrying. All right, let's continue. "A sword is upon the Chaldeans, said the Lord, and upon the inhabitants of Babylon, and upon her princes, and upon her wise men. A sword is upon the liars, and they shall dote. A sword is upon her mighty man, and they shall be dismayed." Let's take a look at the word dote, D-O-T-E, and it says, "Be silly or feeble-minded, especially as a result of old age." And it happens to be that Edom, right now, king, is an old, doting man that's running it, known as Biden. Okay, so let's go into this video, and then we're going to go into some other scriptures, and we'll make some commentary on this.
Hey, where's my chop?
That was the last one.
Hey, I want my fucking chop, Porco.
Please be courteous to the help. We've run out.
We only get pork once a year. I know you got more back there.
Only for the kitchen detail. Perhaps one of them might sell you one.
I ain't buying what's mine.
You know the fucking trip home is no freebie.
Your mama was a big
Tough guy. You want to ride up? Maybe you want to go to lockup, huh? Move it! Come on, we got 10 minutes here. Let's eat.
You sold our meat, El. You've been getting by with that shit too long.
We ran out, it happened. Now move on, flycatcher. Got hungry men behind you.
I'm gonna fold your bluffing hand someday, you chicken shit motherfucker.
In your dreams, Pedro. In your dreams.
Chale, cálmala.
Who the fuck you think you're trespassing into, huh? Dale, cálmala. Clávate on me.
What do you want?
I thought you wanted it.
What?
Watch out.
I don't want his pork chop. I want his life.
Con.
What would you do if you were face to face with hatred? Would you yell? Would you punch? For Aaron Courtney, a high school football coach from Gainesville, Florida, the answer was hug. Courtney was on his way out from a protest against white nationalist Richard Spencer's speech at University of Florida when he spotted his chance to confront someone who hates his very existence. He just had one question.
Why the fuck you don't like me?
But Randy Furness, a neo-Nazi skinhead, didn't have an answer. Instead, he stared. "I could have hit him. I could have hurt him," Courtney told the New York Daily News. But something in me said, you know what? He just needs love. That's when Courtney, taking his father's teaching as a bishop at heart, offered Furness a hug. And finally, he got an answer. I don't know. It's a gesture that a former white supremacist recommends as more effective than a punch, and Samantha Bee recently even dedicated a whole tongue-in-cheek segment to it.
I don't want his pork chop. I want his life.
Taking his father's teaching as a bishop at heart, offered Furnace a hug, and finally he got an answer. I don't know.
All right, as you can see there now, the stark contrast right here. So us men, hopefully lack in this truth. How do we view our enemy? We view our enemy, Esau, as a man that cannot change, okay? We're not going to give Esau a hug. We're not looking to do that, okay? Here's what Isaiah 19, verse 14 says. The Lord had mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they had caused Egypt to err in her work thereof, as a drunken man staggered in his vomit. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. In that day Egypt shall be like unto women. It shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord of hosts, which he shaketh over it. And the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt. Everyone that maketh mention thereof shall be afraid in himself because of the counsel of the Lord of hosts, which he had determined against it. So Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi, Yahawashi our king, is not raising up passive faggots, okay? This here is the warrior mentality that Yahawashi is raising up, okay? Now, we're not going to go out there to go take sword against Esau, okay? When we get that spiritual body and we are sent down, and I'm going to bring a verse out in that, that's when we're going to take down the remnant of Esau, okay? But in the meantime, right now here, as we put this truth out, and that's what we're doing right now, boldly stand up against this man, okay, breaking out this truth, breaking out the prophecies of what is to come to pass for him, and also Jake, that do not want to turn from their wicked ways, okay? This is the kind of mentality you need to have right here, and not this guy right here. And this is what you see as these feminine type Jakes, okay? You know, with his little long dreadlocks, you know, trying to stare down like he's so hard, but then he's turned around and giving the hug to the man that would not think twice of slitting his throat or cutting or hanging him from a doggone tree. Okay, and this is why you have that doggone Stockholm syndrome going on here in Babylon with these wicked ass doggone pom-pom niggas like this. Okay, now let's take a look at that word perverse. And what that word perverse says? It means a person or their actions showing a deliberate or obstinate desire to behave in a way that is unreasonable or unacceptable, often in spite of the consequences, and that is Esau, okay? Esau is perverse. He does things deliberately. He has an obstinate desire, okay, to behave in a way that is unreasonable and unacceptable. This is unacceptable. This is unreasonable, okay? And he doesn't care about the consequences. See, because Esau doesn't understand the fact that he who leads in the captivity shall go into captivity. Who kills with the sword must be killed with the sword. And he does not understand that, nor does he accept that. Let's go into the book of Ezekiel 25, starting with verse 14. It said, I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people, Israel. Okay, northern and southern tribe. Okay, that's going to be this Jake right here. That mentality. Okay, now listen to this very carefully. He says, and they shall do in Edom, that's America, Babylon, Egypt, Sodom, according to mine anger and according to my fury. Okay, we're not going to have this, you know, he's not going to have these Jakes being piss poor, giving hugs like this, you know, feeling sorry at the last second. No, it's at his fury. Because see, our king, Yahawashi, was hung from a tree and was beaten unrecognizable then. We even know in modern day right now. Okay, continuing. And they shall know my vengeance, said the Lord, our power, Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi. Okay, that is what is going to be for Esau. Okay, and for you Jakes that thinks that you're going to have your little so-called Edomite buddy that you're going to spare and all that because they were nice and they gave you an orange or gave you a job, you know, which is just over broke slavery. Okay, there's a job right there we had for 400 years and I'm nothing to show for it. That's a job right there. Okay, you're not going to get to go give this type of hug and stuff. Okay, you're going to be working with the fury of Yahawashi. All right, that is how we are going to get this. Let's take a look at Isaiah 2, verse 19. It says, and they shall go into the holes of the rock, talking about these Edomites, and into the caves of the earth, for fear of the Lord, for the glory of his majesty, when he ariseth to shake terribly the earth. Okay? And that's what's going to happen to these cowards. They're not going to get hugs. Okay? As you can see in that video, what did it say? They desire, instead of getting a punch to the face, they desire that a hug and showing love would work. See, Esau does not accept accountability. Okay? He does not accept accountability. He does not hold himself, okay, guilty of anything. See, he doesn't care about hanging your ass from a tree. See, he doesn't care about putting a yoke of iron around your neck or beating you with an inch of your life and raping you in front of your family. But he wants you to give him a hug, okay? Let's take a look at Zechariah 11:5, and it says, whose possessors slay them and hold them not guilty, and they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherd pity them not. See, Jake doesn't understand when we go there and we teach. He doesn't understand these videos that we put out there. He doesn't understand why we do not care about Esau pork chop. And Esau pork chop is that lucre, that money that he uses to buy Jake. That's the pork chop right there. Okay? That money that he uses to buy Jake. That's pork chop. Okay? You ever heard the word chump change? Okay? Pork chop. And Esau thinks that that's the way he thinks that he can come up to the man of the Lord, and he's going to come up to every Jake and do it. And this is the reason why he's so angry right now, that the prophets, starting with the prophets, elders, brothers, teachers, okay, out there are standing boldly to him. And we don't care about your damn pork chop, man. We want your blood. And that blood is going to be shared by Yahawashi when he returns. He's going to punish his wicked queendom. In the meantime, he's going to put you Egyptians, you Babylonian faggots against each other. And he's also going to turn these little feminine, sissy, pom-pom Jakes against y'all too. Because this kingdom cannot go forward with these kind of little feminine men. It cannot. Look at this. Look at that shit. It makes me puke. And I have a strong damn stomach. All right? It's sickening. That is sickening. And this is what happens when you are blinded and you don't have this truth inside of you. You will do shit like that. You will do that. You will hug your enemy because you have that Stockholm syndrome. Okay? You forget to understand the wickedness in front of you. But Yahawashi doesn't. And that is the reason why we are going to have vengeance on this place with his fury. His fury, his spirit is going to be inside of us. Okay? It is not going to be ours. I repeat it again. Ezekiel 25:14. I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hands of my people, Israel. Okay? Latinos. So-called Negroes. Okay? Spanish, English speaking, French ones. Okay? Speaking ones. And they shall do in Edom, that's this queendom, this wicked, faggoty queendom, according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, said the Lord, our power, Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi. Okay? So you're going to hear how the real Jake thinks. Okay? And let's hear how the real Jake really, really thinks here. Okay?
I don't want his pork chop. I want his life.
Con! All right? So hopefully you were edified. I'd like to give all glory and honor to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. I'd like to give salutation and double honors to the teachers, elders, brothers of Great Millstone. My two teachers that I watch daily, in addition to the Apostle of Great Millstone, which is the mysteries of the Trilogy Kingdom, and also Yahawah the Maccabees 144 bloodline. And to you other brothers that are putting on this truth fearlessly, and to you brothers and sisters that are tuning in, Shalom and DTA and a ball, babal.